Hi, my name is Justin. I'm one of the controlling members of the queue for DCDB. And today we're going to preview Injustice and what's going to be put in maybe for season 26. The first thing I want to talk about is the life meter and charge meter. It would be really cool to add this in to queue. It would be really interesting and stuff, but due to the fact that it would probably slow down gameplay by a lot, it would probably be a very bad idea to actually put it into the game. There would be a lot of cool cards to put, combos to do a lot of stuff. It'd be pretty hard to manage it all, but it would slow down the game. So we're probably not putting this in, and I just want y'all to know that. The next thing I want to talk about is the arenas. It is also going to be really cool. We're even thinking about maybe at one time, maybe even if we can, get a tournament version of the arenas. But right now, most of the arenas deal just like charge meters, deal damage, a few other little things. But for right now, that won't probably be making it into the cube for now. Next, I want to talk about is some of the new starters that came from Injustice, like Heavy Punch. Now, since we're not using life meters anymore in this, probably, so any attack that deals damage to a target foe or any foe will probably not even be considered an actual attack. So we're not going to be doing with anything with that. So if attack says deal damage to a target foe, it's not going to be an actual attack. We're not going to even see it as attack, and it's just not going to be there. Also, too, another card that we really like to see is this defense. Having a starter that has a defense already in it, we're actually thinking about adding this into the starting lineup of your decks, so that you always have at least one defense in the game. You'll never have to worry about getting a defense until there's already been two VP bosses already taken. So cool news, we'll all have a defense to start a game. Next thing I want to talk about is a big change up that we're thinking about doing, and it's changing up kicks and changing the kick stack to flying kicks. Again, the attack on this will not be there. It's just 2 power, and it is typeless, and it is also a white color card. This will do a lot of changing up of the MCs, so you will be expected to see a lot of stuff changing this next season. It'll be really interesting and stuff. Also, too, I want to talk about the Kickstarters. The Kickstarter versions will probably not be making it into the cube for this next season. We kind of feel like it would be a lot unfair for people who didn't get the Kickstarters, and people who maybe later on who decide to start to play the game and see that, oh, they got the Kickstarter, but I can't get the Kickstarter. We do see that being unfair. So for right now, until Cryptozoic starts selling some of the Kickstarters later on, they probably won't make it in the queue, but we can always hope that All right, let's see. Next thing, let's talk about the heroes. So these are some of the heroes we probably maybe be thinking about putting in. Catwoman is just a plain draw since we won't have a charge meter, so the burn meter probably won't be doing anything. So it's a simple just draw a card. Injustice Batgirl. She's going to basically again be just a 2 power defense. It's a new one. Now Cyborg, this one's going to be real powerful. Don't know if it would make it, but it is really interesting card to play. It's 2 power each time you successfully attack this turn. Sorry. Each foe you successfully attack this turn reveals an equipment in their hand. You may play one of the revealed cards and return it. That would be really interesting. Martian Manhunter, same thing, but they have to reveal a villain. And you get to play one of those. There's a new Nightwing, and he has +1 power, draw a card. And you may defend with him. If you do, you can put up to 2 cards, 4 or less, from your discard pile into your hand. That seems really good strong. I see him maybe making it. And a good old 2 power draw from Swamp Thing. The charge meter, again, probably won't be there because we won't be using it, but it's possible any of that could be input. All right, Injustice Robin. 1 power defense that destroys anything in your hand and discard pile. A good early destruction card. Another destruction card is Bane. 2 power. If you play or have played a defense this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Now I like this new card right here. Killer Frost. Draw a card. Attack. Give a weakness to everybody. Each foe successfully attacked this turn reveals a superpower from their hand, and you may play one of the revealed cards. Parasite, sucking those superpowers away. He also has 2 power. Raven, 2 power. Each foe successfully attacked this turn reveals a hero from their hand. You may play one of them and return it. And Solomon Grundy, this is going to be good for any people that need to fill up their hand with cards. Put up to 3 cards with a 0 cost from their discard pile into their hand. It also attacks and gives a weakness to everybody. All right. Look at superpowers next. Soaring Hawk, sorry. 1 power. If you have an attacked card in your discard pile, draw a card. Good, easy draw. Construct Acts of Terror. Draw 2, discard 2. Again, the attack that deals damage to foes won't be there. And it won't even be considered an attack card. It's just a draw 2, discard 2. Speed Dodge. Draw a card. And then also just a plain old defense that draws a card. Running Man Stance. Sorry, my bad. Draw a card, destroy a card from your hand. Another good card to destroy cards. Here's a nice one. Flying Ground Slam. 3 power. If you successfully attack the foe this turn, 2 more. So it could possibly be a 5 power card. Super Speed. Speed Force. My bad. This one's going to be real powerful. Anybody who gets this will be really strong. Have a really good defense in their deck. Choose a card you control. You can play it again. Put this card on the bottom of your deck to avoid an attack. If you do, charge your meter twice, which you won't have to do, and drop the 2 cards. The fact that it goes back on the bottom of your deck and you have the ability to draw it again and play it again is really strong. Next, equipments. Batmobile. If you have a defense in your discard pile, draw a card. Knife. You may destroy a card in your hand and or line up. More destruction. Quiver of Arrows. 2 power. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is an attack card, draw it. Otherwise, you may discard it or return it. batarangs. 2 power. You may discard this. If you do, draw a card. Another good defense. Giant mallet. Here we go. Here's a good destruction card. Draw a card. If you play or have played 3 cards or more with a different type, you may destroy a card in your hand and discard pile. Here's another one I like. Bow and arrow. Good old draw a card and 1 power. Now here's 2 really good strong cards that we're hoping to make it into the cube. Green Lantern Power Ring. Another Green Lantern would be the 3rd one. You may gain a hero from the lineup and put it in your hand. Otherwise, draw a card. The burn ability on it, the meter, will not work. And Sinestro Core Power Ring. You may gain a villain from the lineup and put it in your hand. If not, you draw a card, and the burn meter won't be in there. Those were the equipments that we're thinking about putting in. Some of these villains here, SVs. These are some of the new SVs that we've been testing and stuff. I think Shazam's going to be a really strong, powerful 9-drop. We need some more 9s. We've been really, there's a few others we're thinking. I'm just, we're going over a few of them. Green Lantern. His playability is real weak, but his attack's really strong. So we're wanting some more, better, stronger attacks. So that's one of them. Black Adam. You may put any number of attacks with different types from your discard pile in your hand, or 3 power. The attack on him is also pretty strong. Now Superman. This guy's really really strong. It reminds you of Man of Steel from the base set. 3 power. Put any number of different superpowers from your discard pile to your hand. That's really strong. Hopefully he'll be making it. All right, next I'm going to talk about MCs. Now, Superman is just basically 1 power to play him. He's either probably going to be a 1 or 2. We've been testing. The Flash, another Flash. He's basically an OA. Whenever you're attacked for the first time, you may discard a card to draw a card. We're looking at him at 2, maybe a 3, but probably a 2. Injustice Green Arrow. First time you play an equipment each turn, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an equipment, draw it. Otherwise, you may discard it or return it. He's probably going to be a 1 or 2. You'll see shortly. Injustice Green Lantern. This is really good for heroes. Each time you play a hero, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Really good, strong cycle. Sinestro. Like a 4th Sinestro. Each time you play a villain, put a card with cost of 0 from your discard pile into your hand. This guy, I've heard, talked with people, and they're like, he could be a 3 or 4. Some people think he's real strong. Some people think he's, not so good. But we're looking at 3 or 4 for right now. Harley Quinn. Basically a same thing as Simon Baz, but with actual types instead of colors. Or no, he's types, isn't he? Hawk Girl. This is going to be really good for all these new attacks that we're adding in that will help all the attack combos. You may put an attack you gain on top of your deck. That seems really good. Just getting a whole bunch of attacks on top of your deck. All right. Now, I wanted to also talk about some of the promos that were they're coming out too. And the reason why is they did put them up on the website. So a lot of the promos we are going to be putting in. So they haven't done a Kickstarter yet, but they are doing at least the promos. So, we'll have, the promos. That's good. Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz. I'm thinking she's probably a 2. The fact that started turning, if you have 4 types in different types in your discard pile, you draw a card. Supergirl, probably also might be around another 2 because she's similar to some other cards like that. If you played a hero and a superpower, put a different superpower from your discard pile into your hand. Solomon Grundy. A lot of people want to put him at 2, and I don't know if we can because he goes really strong with a few 4s. But he's going to either be a 2 or a 3. Lobo, another one that's either a really strong 2 or okay 3. He's going to do really good on adding more cards to lineup if you want that, and getting rid of those vulnerable weaknesses. And the Batman Who Laughs. This one's been, really hard. First, we thought he was way too powerful. Then we tested him. It's a little bit lower than what we, thought it was going to be. He's going to be somewhere between a 4. I want to say 3, but there's just too many good cards that make him too powerful at 3. But I just wanted to let y'all know what we've been doing and play testing with, and give y'all a little preview. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And thank you.